Good evening, this is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Pradhan with the evening news and these are tonight's headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urges everyone to take part in the annual Poshan Maah to be observed next month to eradicate malnutrition. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh approves third positive indigenisation list. Union Minister Piyush Goyal reviews progress of government e-marketplace and Pradhan Mantri Dhan Yojana completes 8 years of successful implementation. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has stressed that efforts for social awareness play an important role in tackling malnutrition and urged everyone to join the campaign to fight it. Addressing the nation through his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio today, Modi gave the example of an interesting project being run in Bongaigaon of Assam. It is named Project Sampurna. The purpose of this project is to fight against malnutrition. Under this unique initiative, the mother of a healthy child from an Anganwadi center meets the mother of a malnourished child every week and discusses nutrition-related information. Modi pointed out that better use of technology and also public participation has become an important part of Poshan Abhiyan. From providing mobile devices to millions of Anganwadi workers in the country, a Poshan tracker has also been launched to monitor the accessibility of Anganwadi services. In all the aspirational districts and the states of the Northeast, 14 to 18-year-old girls have also been brought under the purview of the Poshan Abhiyan. Modi highlighted the importance of water and water conservation, adding that this has been explained in Indian culture thousands of years ago. He expressed happiness that the collective might of the country was on full display during Independence Day. Modi said National Sports Day will be celebrated tomorrow on the birth anniversary of Major Dhyan Chand. Prime Minister Modi concluded his address by saying that young sportspersons raising the glory of the nation's tricolour on global forums will be a fitting tribute to Major Dhyan Chand. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has approved the third positive indigenisation list of 780 strategically important line replacement units, subsystems and components. They will only be procured from Indian industry after the timelines indicated in the list. This list is in continuation to the two positive indigenisation lists that were published in December last year and March this year. These lists contain 2,500 items which are already indigenised and 458 items which will be indigenised within the given timelines. The indigenous development of these line replacement units, subsystems and components will bolster the economy and reduce the import dependence of defence public sector undertakings. The defence public sector undertakings will soon float expression of interest or request for proposal and the industry may come forward to participate in large numbers. Union Minister of Commerce and Industry, Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution and Textiles Piyush Goyal reviewed the progress of Government e-Marketplace GEM. Among many other things, various functionalities of GEM as well as timelines in procurement and delivery were reviewed in detail. It was noted that more than 95% of all the physical order deliveries since April this year happened on time in cases where online fulfillment and payment was done via GEM. While consistent improvement was observed in the on-time delivery across transaction types, the minister shared specific suggestions to revise thresholds and add features to further accelerate delivery timelines as well as provide more flexibility to government buyers to choose products as per their delivery needs. Pradhan Mantri Dhan Yojana PMJDY, the National Mission for Financial Inclusion, completed 8 years of successful implementation today. Over 56.25 crore beneficiaries banked under PMJDY since inception amounted to over 1,73,000 crore rupees. PMJDY accounts grew threefold from 14.72 crores in March 2015 to 46.25 crores as on 10th of this month. On the occasion, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that financial inclusion is a major step towards inclusive growth which ensures overall economic development of marginalized sections of the society. She said the continuation of PMJDY beyond 2018 saw a marked shift in approach to meet the challenges and requirements of the emerging financial inclusion landscape in the country. You're listening to the news from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today dedicated India's first earthquake memorial named as Smriti Van at Bhuj in Gujarat. Smriti Van is a unique memorial carrying the names of more than 12,000 people who lost their lives in the devastating earthquake that struck here in January 2001. This novel memorial is spread across 470 acres of land and is built atop Bujio Hill. He also virtually dedicated another earthquake-related memorial, Veer Balak Smarak. The earthquake simulator will provide real-life experience of earthquake tremors to visitors. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister said both the memorials are symbols of shared sufferings of people of Bhuj and the country. Union Home and Corporation Minister Amit Shah attended the first convocation of the National Forensic Science University NFSU in Gandhinagar today. More than 1,000 students were conferred master's degrees during the ceremony. He also laid the foundation stone for the new southern campus of the university. The minister also inaugurated the Training and Skill Development Center, an international guest house at NFSU, and 3 centers of excellence in cyber security, DNA forensic, and investigative and forensic psychology. In Gautam Budh Nagar district, the nearly 100-meter-tall 40-story Supertex Twin Towers Apex and CN were demolished today in pursuance of Supreme Court's order. Both the towers in Noida were reduced to dust in seconds. According to the demolition firm Edifice Engineering, over 3,500 kgs of explosives were used to raise the twin towers. Earlier, over 5,000 people from Emerald Court and ATS village societies near the towers in Noida were evacuated as the impact of the demolition was likely to be maximum in and around these areas. The residents were provided temporary shelter at the Rajnath Prestige Residential Complex in the area. On Friday, the Supreme Court assured the home buyers of the to-be-raised 40-story twin towers that they will be refunded the full amount deposited with the builders. Earlier, the court observed that building norms were violated by the builder. National Pharmaceutical Pricing Authority (NPPA) will celebrate its Silver Jubilee in New Delhi tomorrow. On the occasion, Chemicals and Fertilizers Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandavia will launch Integrated Pharmaceutical Database Management System 2.0, an integrated responsive cloud-based application. It will provide a single window for submissions of various forms as mandated under Drug Price Control Order 2013. It will also enable paperless functioning of NPPA and facilitate the stakeholders to connect with National Pharma Pricing Regulator from across the country. Over 200 crore 66 lakh vaccine doses have been administered so far in the country. Over 26 lakh 53,000 doses were administered in the last 24 hours. The recovery rate is currently at 98.62%. Nearly 10,000 people recovered in the last 24 hours. Over 9,000 new cases were recorded in the same time span. India's active caseload currently stands at 86,591. Over 88 crore 50 lakh tests have been conducted so far. And to end the news, a reminder of the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi urges everyone to take part in the annual Poshan Maah to be observed next month to eradicate malnutrition. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh approves third positive indigenisation list. Union Home Minister Piyush Goyal reviews progress of government e-marketplace, and Pradhan Mantri Dhan Yojana completes 8 years of successful implementation. And that's all the news we have for you this evening. Good night.